when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Detroit Lions. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Darnold going to throw right away. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You look at the Saints defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? Listen, as a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Good little guy.
Before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 31 on third down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The Lions had 11-5 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
A chance for Waddle on the return. Deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball. Here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
You talk about this Lions defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
It's fourth down.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now it's Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First down and goal to go.
Here's Brooks. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Darnold. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly appears they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Down the left sideline.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Brooks. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Second and 7. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
At the Lions' 39-yard line.
Here we go. Okay.
Throw left side, complete to Chase. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Saints, 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready. Black, 95. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Saints! Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Malik Neighbors, 81 yards. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum would seemingly have shifted the other direction. Thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Waddle now to return it. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
36-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase them. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Inside the 10. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Pierce is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Brooks is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of the defense.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll run with Etienne. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. There's Chris Olave. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 there, the New Orleans first down.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Open man, that's Felton. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Cut.
He'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll set up to throw. They'll drop that underneath DTN. And it gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can find it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Got it? Come on, set. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit. Brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 12.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
45. White. Ready.
Looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Ty Felton, 26 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up the good by Dicker. And they'll cut this to a 17-point spread. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And they're on 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This ball taken in here by Brooks. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over first and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Set. Lead old blue. Ready?
Out of the gun now on third down. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, New Orleans.
Let's go. Ready?
Back to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Red. 38.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Ready?
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Saints.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Shot. 17. Down. 6. Punt.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Olave holds it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A gain of 14.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
First down, New Orleans.
They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Gain of 15.
Here we go. Set.
First down, Saints.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
New Orleans.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
Chris Olave from 6 yards away. And the Saints get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run off tackle right with Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
We're going to start.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Darnold. That is caught. And they have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
We're going to start.
A run here with Brooks. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that have been our tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a handoff to Brooks running left. And he'll get 4 there, and then we're at the 12-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Going for it with Pierce. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He was taken down by
Now
Jertavius
Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
Yellow, ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ja'Marr Chase with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will shrink to 6. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team bones it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th. As time has run out on quarter number 3. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to keep it in gear.
Right now, I'm looking directly at the field trainer, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Toss play. Here's Pierce. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
We're going to set. Set.
On the ground, here's Brooks. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
A handoff running left, Brooks. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Darnold down to throw. And he's got it. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
I think for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
For the field goal, a 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Saints, 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down.
Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down to the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Looking deep here for Chase. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal.
And this one is right down the middle. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jonathan Brooks with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Will set up.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2. They don't get it.
Keep the score. Lions 43, Saints 31. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compression. Ground control with a soul like gold.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Strike 2. Set. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I have to jump over myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain out to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here is 3rd and 5.
We go set.
Again, it's Williams. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jamie Gillen as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. This is 1st and 10.
Yellow. Set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A late hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Detroit, they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
being on some chill.